The ancient form of Ayurveda is the oldest known form of healthcare in the world. Often called as Mother of Healing, Ayurveda was originated in India some 5000 or more years ago. Ayurveda is science of self-understanding. When you understand your own nature, your own constitution, you can begin to understand how you interact with the environment and thus can make choices that lead you towards a greater health. Because we all have different level of energy, Ayurveda shows that the path to optimal health is different for each individual depending on their constitution. The science of understanding our nature or our constitution is the science of Tridosha. Tridosha talks about three fundamental energies or principles that governs our body on physical as well as emotional level. Understanding this theory can help you make right choices about your food, your lifestyle, your habits, even to an extent of choosing your ideal profession. These three energies are Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Although many of you must have heard these terms, but very few actually understand their essence and their application in improving our overall health. So watch this video till the end to understand all about the three doshas and know what's your body type as per the Ayurvedic science. Vata, Pitta and Kapha are the base of Ayurveda and Ayurvedic medicine and are called dosha for their tendency to constantly fluctuate. The dominance of one of the three dosha operates our body and determines the body type, personality and behavior. Now we know that everything that is manifested in this world is made up of five major elements or the Panch Mahabhutas, namely air, space or ether, water, fire and earth. And the same is true for our body as well. All these five elements constantly interact with each other and make our body operational and functional. Now coming to three doshas, when the air element interacts with the space element, it forms Vata. Similarly, when the water element interacts with the fire element, it forms Pitta, and when the water element interacts with the earth element, it forms Kapha. All these three doshas are present in everyone in a different proportion. Each one of the dosha has a specific function to perform for our body to function. For example, Vata is responsible for movement and communication in our body, like blinking, heartbeat, muscle movement, breathing, transmission of nerve impulses and all the other movements within the cell. Pitta is responsible for transformation and metabolism, like digestion, absorption, assimilation, and metabolism of body temperature and other chemical transformations. Kapha is responsible for storage and formation of the body structure, like building bones, muscles, tendons, and it provides the glue that holds the body together. It lubricates the joint and provides moisture to the body. They are like three pillars on which a healthy body stands. A healthy person has all these three doshas in a balanced state. Any fluctuation, increase or decrease in any of the dosha would lead to an imbalance and hence the illness. Now there are many factors that could lead to the imbalance. It could be our food habits, maybe lifestyle or profession or genetic factors. But inherently, each one of us has one dosha predominant in us called the primary dosha or the Prakriti dosha, a dosha given to us by nature. So by birth, our body type is either Vata, Pitta or Kapha. So let's try to understand these doshas in detail. Vata is said to be made up of air and space. This means it has qualities that are similar to these elements. Vata is very much like the wind, light, cool, dry, subtle and mobile. If we talk about the body physique, their bodies tend to be lean, light, thin and cold with dry skin and hair. They move very quickly and are very active and often restless. They have trouble sleeping and hence sleep less than the average person. As they don't enjoy a sound sleep, they tend to have a lot of random dreams at night. Also, they are not very disciplined about their food habits. They tend to swing from fasting to feasting. There are times when they would just skip their meals and other times they would end up overeating. Therefore, their digestive system is very sensitive and prone to many digestion related ailments. As their bodies are naturally cold, they can stand the heat but find the cold weather very discomforting and unbearable. Vata is one of the most unstable dosha, so when out of the balance, Vata body type tend to lose weight, get constipated and have weakness in their immune and nervous system. The body type is manifested on their mind and behavior as well. They talk very fast and just like the wind, their mind don't rest on one thing for long. Hence, they may become easily confused and overwhelmed, have difficulty in focusing and making decisions. These things are more apparent when they are under stress. They are usually challenged by cool emotions like fear, worry and anxiety. Coming to their bright side, Vata people are just like the free bird soaring high in the sky, always full of enthusiasm. As they're trying to do multiple things at one time, they're very active physically and mentally. They're great thinkers. They always come up with new and innovative ideas. Hence, they are the creators and the dreamers. They tend to dream what might seem impossible and have the ability to achieve it. They're highly self-motivated and sky is the limit for them. That is why professions like sales, marketing, acting, dancing and other creative fields are suggested for Vata people. To bring balance to Vata, it is suggested to emphasize on the opposing quality of warmth, nourishment, moistness and stability. In the diet, it is reflected in consumption of cooked grains like rice and cooked vegetables. Also, consumption of desi ghee and warm milk with some spices. It is also very important to have timely meals and avoid raw vegetable salads, dry fruits, tea, coffee, kidney beans, etc. Also avoid sour food like tamarind and refrigerated cold foods. Pungent herbs like ginger which increase the internal body heat and nourishing herbs like ashwagandha bring balance to Vata. Pitta is said to be made up of fire and water element and is responsible for metabolism and transformation in our body. Fire is more predominant, hence those people with the predominant Pitta have many qualities of fire in them. They are hot, sharp, penetrating. They are also somewhat volatile and oily. The oily nature of Pitta comes from the secondary element, that is water. People with Pitta nature reflect these qualities. They tend to feel warm, have somewhat oily skin, penetrating eyes and sharp features. People with Pitta dosh have well-proportioned body in terms of height, weight and overall physique. Hence they tend to have moderate weight and a good musculature. As Pitta is all about heat, their bodies are usually warm and they sweat a lot. Really a lot, and they hate hot weathers. If they work out, they tend to build their muscles faster, and as their skin and hair are oily, majority of the Pitta people have issues related to hair fall or early grey hair. Pitta people just can't control their hunger. That is why they have good food habits and a strong digestive system, as fire is the element that is responsible for metabolism. That is why it is said never to drink water right after your meal, as water quenches the fire or the heat required for optimum digestion. You all must know at least one person who eats all the day and still don't gain any weight. Well, those are the strong Pitta people. Pitta people also have a lot of skin related issues because of their oily skin. They also face issues related to bad breath and body odor. When out of balance, they tend towards diarrhea, infections, skin rashes and weakness in liver, spleen and blood. These qualities are strongly reflected in their personalities too. Their biggest grey side is their uncontrolled anger. Not that they're always angry, but when they're angry, the hell breaks loose. So these kind of people are usually very demanding, temperamental, judgmental and have high emotions of jealousy. Also, these people are very emotional and are very bad at hiding them. It's like the emotions would be written all over their face and you won't find it difficult at all to know what they are feeling. Coming to the bright side, Pitta people's bright side is also very bright. They have a great social life because of their attractive personality. People are just pulled towards them. They are very easy to mingle with and are good talkers. Just like they process their food very quick and easy, same is true for their thoughts. Hence, they make quick decisions. Pitta people are thinkers and leaders. They usually make great leaders because they love to spend time around people. Pitta people tend to be highly focused, intelligent, competitive, courageous, capable, and are clear communicators who get right to the point. They love to solve problems, and when under stress, they dig their heels in. However, sometimes they could be really intense and can speak with a sharp tongue. They are great friends and are feared enemies. They are challenged by the heated emotions of anger, resentment, and jealousy. Suggested career options for them are like leadership, management, medicine, finance, politics, advocacy, etc. In order to bring balance to Pitta, it is suggested to emphasize on the opposing qualities of coolness, nourishment, and dryness. Cooling spices like fennel must be consumed in diet along with cooked rice, wheat, as well as most beans. Pitta people should try to cut down excessive salt, spicy or sour food. They must also try to reduce chilies, spices, meat and eggs. Basically anything that increases the body heat. You can indulge in homemade sweets or jaggery or mishri and bitter food like bitter gourd. You must eat food that are high in water content to quench the excess heat in the body. Within Kapha dosha, there is a predominance of water and earth element. Just like these elements, Kapha tend to be cool, moist, oily, stable, immobile and heavy. It governs structural growth and body lubrication. In the body, these qualities manifest as dense heavy bones, lustrous and supple skin, thick hair, large stocky frame and low metabolism. The physical appearance is slightly on the heavy side. When out of balance, Kapha people tend to gain weight very quickly, and when it comes to shedding few pounds, it's a losing battle for them. One thing that they love more than their life is their sleep. They love to sleep for long hours and they enjoy a deep sound sleep and dare anybody disturb them. They tend to have weakness in their lungs and sinuses where there's a lot of accumulation of mucus and are prone to cough and allergies. They're also prone to non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. The quality of earth and water is also reflected on their personality. Especially on the flip side, they like to work slow and steady, taking their own sweet time. They're a bit lazy and don't like to be disturbed or lectured upon that. They are one of the most stubborn people you could ever meet in your life. They are also very possessive, which can sometimes turn into greed. They don't like changes, usually are conservative and would like to keep things the way they are. They are also comfort seekers. This relates to the soft, watery nature of Kapha. But too much comfort can lead to lack of motivation and feeling of being stuck. Their biggest flip side is that they're easily demotivated. When Kapha is out of balance, the heavy emotions of depression and lethargy creeps in. The stable and heavy nature of Kapha is reflected in their stable personality, which is not prone to many fluctuations. If you see someone calm and complacent, even in the most dire and stressful situation, then they are the strong Kapha people. They handle stress very efficiently, often not even noticing that it exists. Kapha are caring, loving and affectionate people, absolutely loyal and very dependable. They usually don't get angry quick, but once they are angry, they hold it for a long time. They are also very intelligent and are very good at being resourceful. They are known to deliver exceptionally high results in a very short period of time, just like magicians. Career options like public relations, counseling, customer care, operations and administration is suggested for the Kapha people. In order to bring balance to Kapha, opposing qualities of lightness, dryness and warmth are recommended. Grains such as quinoa and amaranth are recommended, as well as hot spices like cayenne pepper. Cleansing herbs like gugul and pungent ones like clove bring balance to Kapha. Cut down on deep fried, refined and oily food. You can indulge in homemade spicy food. Lots of vegetables and very little nuts and dairy products are prescribed. You must include fresh fruits and raw vegetables in your diet. We see dominance of one or the other dosha in our daily lives. And I'm sure by now you must have categorized yourself and many people around you to one of the dosha category. But it is not necessary that one person have only one dosha dominant. They can have two doshas acting equally. Dosha that we get from our childhood is the Prakriti dosha, because that we have inherited since our birth. But as we grow up, we adapt to some lifestyle, some habits, we give chance for the second dosha to dominate. And that dosha is called the Vikriti dosha or the secondary dosha or the adopted dosha. For example, my Prakriti dosha is Pitta. But with time, I have also adopted Kapha dosha in me. So I am Pitta Kapha dosha. Similarly, somebody could be Vata Pitta dosha or Vata Kapha dosha. So that way we have total of 6 body types depending on the variations and proportion of doshas within them. But the ultimate aim is to balance all the 3 doshas. The idea is not to get paranoid, but to understand what suits your body and make informed decisions. Ayurveda emphasizes on a balanced diet. We must remember that we are all a combination of these 3 doshic energies. On the most fundamental level, Vata is mobility, Pitta is metabolism, and Kapha is the structure that brings about action and life into creation. Without any of the 3, we simply couldn't exist. Optimal health is achieved when we live in complete harmony with our environment. And in order to live in harmony, we must first understand our own nature. And then only we can make intelligent choices which support us on our journey. Good luck on yours. Now quickly go to the comment box down below and tell me what's your body type. If you found the video helpful, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. I see you all very soon. Until then, take care, much love and much health to you. Namaste.